Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be talking about Book of Boba and Eclipse, the new game that had the trailer that launched a while ago. So yeah, pretty much, right? So Book of Boba, right? I feel like some people are saying the first few trailers are pretty underwhelming. I really like the most recent one, or was it the second most recent one? I think it was the most recent one. There's been a lot of trailers, most of them are really short. There's the first one. I wonder, like, they're probably gonna do a final trailer soon, like one bigger one that's like 2 minutes or something. I think that'll be pretty good. I've liked them honestly, but I feel like a lot of people thought they weren't that good. Obviously, it wasn't like Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, like that was unbelievable. It wasn't like that level good, but I thought it was a solid trailer. Got me excited. The trailers are a lot different from shows to movies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to put in a little thing from each episode, and they can't put in too much, and they're mostly trying to put things in the first episode so people have an idea of what's going on, so they actually want to watch the show. I really liked it. I thought the trailers were good. They were interesting. They could have been better. They weren't too like crazy. I've never, to be honest, been like the biggest Boba Fett guy, because I never like read the comics and stuff when I was younger or anything. So I just saw him in the movies and then in Clone Wars, and that's pretty much it. But I always liked. I liked him. I thought he was cool, but I kind of preferred Django, to be honest. But Boba, he's an interesting character. It's gonna be interesting to see where his story goes and everything, because so many ways it can go, and the Filoniverse, or is what people are calling it. Like where all the shows are gonna connect, and probably what I'm guessing is, Boba's gonna be happening 2 seasons. I don't know, a couple seasons. Ahsoka's gonna be happening a couple seasons. And all the other shows, I don't remember, like Rangers and stuff like that. They're all gonna be going on, and I think where it's all gonna meet because I think Thrawn's gonna be the main bad guy, and maybe Darkseid as well, which would be really cool. But I don't know how they're gonna beat like Luke, Ahsoka, and like Mando and Boba and all that stuff. Bo-Katan, like they have a pretty big amount of enemies. New Empire will. But anyways, yeah, I think by Mando season 3, I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen there. It's gonna be setting up what's gonna happen in the other shows and stuff. And then Mando season 4 or 5, I believe. I was thinking 4, but actually it might be 5, because this is probably gonna take a few years. Mando season 5, probably, I'm guessing, is when like it'll all culminate together. All the shows will come together into what will be like Endgame or Star Wars, and instead of it being movies and stuff coming together, it'll be shows coming together into one show, or maybe it actually might be a movie that all comes together in, which would actually be pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. After the game, there was the trailer Eclipse, which I thought it was actually really good. I liked it. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. It wasn't like unbelievably good or anything, but well, actually no, it was. I thought it was really good. It reminded me of the Old Republic trailer. You know what I'm talking about? It was like a huge compilation of those. It had really cool flight scenes. It was animation. It looked so realistic. It looked like real people in real life. It was actually animated and stuff. And this was just like that, but it was even higher quality and stuff like that. And it was just really good, interesting. Like, the plot just looks pretty interesting. I'm just wondering exactly what time this is. Apparently I heard it's around the High Republic. Hold up, I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, so just checked. It's around the time of High Republic. High Republic. Haven't read it. Heard some bad things about it. It just doesn't seem that interesting, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the most interesting times before episode 1, or like, you know, before the prequels, would be within like 10 or 20 years before episode 1. So like young Obi-Wan, Dooku, like Jedi Dooku, or Maul being trained or something, or Palpatine being trained or something like that. I don't know. And, you know, like Plagueis, but well, actually, no, more like 50 years before, 50 to like 10 years, I don't know, something. You know what I'm talking about. And then the old Republican, like Revan, Malgus, Darth Trey, you know, all those people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, sorry, I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna keep doing that a lot. But yeah, I mean, it just seems pretty interesting, and the animation was just amazing. But I think we just gotta remember, like, the old Republic game, from the trailer quality picture, like the picture quality in the trailer, to the actual game was just completely different. Like, it wasn't even remotely close. And like every game, like 2K, you can see that. Like Madden, like every single game. I mean, Battlefront. I think Battlefront. I watched the trailers for Battlefront. I think I can't remember. But yeah, a lot of games like that. But Star Wars games in general, like, you know, Battlefront, like I just said, have pretty good graphics and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty solid. But I mean, I'm just waiting for the day in like the future eventually where graphics like in games are like Clone Wars, like animations, like it's that good of like it's like that high quality, like Clone Wars season 7 or something like that. It's just, I don't know, cause that'll be a great day someday. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good, but I just feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it might let you down. Like, everyone has really high expectations for it. It's not gonna be that good, and I'm kind of feeling that for Kenobi, but I'll talk about that on a later day. But I don't know. I don't know how long till it comes out, because these games take a while to come out, and you know, like the Old Republic, like I was talking about earlier, they dropped like 10 different trailers before it actually dropped. So I don't know. It could be a while. I don't know, some people are saying like 2022, 2023. I'm like, holy shit, that would be a very long time. I mean, a Star Wars game came out a really long time ago, so they gotta come up with something quick. So that's the closest one. Then, you know, they gotta do that soon. But everyone was talking about how there's a huge drought in Star Wars, and they did this, which kind of shut people up. And then people are gonna be saying that because, I mean, you have boba, right? The trailers have been dropping, and then you have this. Star Wars is, I think, right now is the beginning of like Star Wars is gonna be like what Marvel is, and they're gonna keep pumping out shows and stuff like that for a while, and eventually there'll be another drought for a little bit, and then we're gonna start doing that again. I don't know. And then, like, I feel like by 2020, 2023, there's gonna be like a trailer announcement, or like a new like, I don't know, like a game announcement or a trailer or something like that. Something big in Star Wars like every month. And yeah, it'll just be really good. I just think their dumbest idea that they did was when they did the shows. They announced like 20 shows. Remember this? It was like back in the spring, I think. It was in like May, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was in this past May. They said this, and everyone just went like crazy and stuff. And then now they won't be able to announce anything because they already announced that stuff. They won't be able to announce a new show for a very long time because they're only working. They can only work on a few shows at a time because, you know, the amount of directors and stuff like that, and actual like high quality shows you can make at the same time. So they won't be able to make ideas for new shows and stuff for a while. But once all these shows get on the road, like, there's gonna be like trailer, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, Star Wars is in a pretty good place right now, but hold up, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot real quick. Oh, so yeah, anyways, Star Wars Hotel. I was gonna talk about this. The first trailer for that actually looked really cool. Honestly, I thought it looked really good. The newest one that came out like a couple weeks ago was absolute trash. Low tier dog shit. Like, it's F tier trash. It's awful. It was awful. It was trash. Like, it looks so bad. Like, okay, for a cheaper price, like a cheap price, I'd still go to see that based off the first trailer. But like, for $5,000 for 2 nights, $2,500 a night. Who's actually? I don't even think like rich fans are gonna do that. Like, that's just like a waste of money. Like, actually, like, rich people will do things if they're like expensive, but it'll have to be a good experience. Like, this doesn't even seem like it'd be a good experience. But I think that's kind of how Disney works a lot of time. I think they're gonna remake it and stuff because they did literally take down the whole video from their thing. I really hope they make like something like Lucasland or Star Wars Land. That one concept art, I'll put it at the end of the video, where people had any idea for theme park, Star Wars and stuff. That'll be like mostly Star Wars and maybe some Indiana Jones and stuff like that. But pretty much it'll be Star Wars. Prequel, original, and I mean, I guess they're gonna have to put some sequels in there, but I don't really know. And I don't know, it just didn't look that good. It looked pretty bad. Like actually really like bad. I mean, like, how can you make this mistake? Like, people are telling them like what to do. There's so many YouTubers saying, "Oh, you probably shouldn't do this. Maybe you should do this instead." A Sith or a Jedi temple. I remember Star Wars Theory said that. That'd actually be pretty cool to have like an experience where you go in a hotel. You can stay in the Jedi temple or the Sith part of the temple, and you can like. It'd be really. I don't really know what they do, but it'd be cool. But I don't know. It's a shame to see them just like do these things, like ask for ridiculous prices, and then But I think what they're gonna do is, and this is what Disney does for a lot of things in the theme parks. When they open, they're not as good, but then they add more and more and more. So I bet by this, like 2025, it's opening in the beginning of 2022, like 2025, it'll actually be like really good. I bet. If they don't redo everything, it's actually gonna be like a really good experience. I bet by 2025, and by like 2030. Once again, I mean, this is a really long time, but like by then it'll be really, really good. And I think that's what's gonna happen with like Galaxy S and all those things. Because I think Disney, in a lot of things, a lot of scenarios, they start off kind of bad, but then they're just gonna put in more and more and more effort into it. But I don't know. Oh, also another dumb thing is that the lightsaber, there's only one, and you can't even hold it. Like, come on, that's just stupid. Like, if I was paying that much for that, I'd expect to keep one. Like, each family gets one of those. Like, that would logically, I think that would make that experience, based off the trailers, like, worth it. It just didn't really look that good. I mean, it was rough. Like, they took the thing down. That's how bad it was. And I mean, it's good because the dislike button didn't show. Because, dude, they would have gotten ratioed. It would have been like 20 likes to like 80 million dislikes. It was crazy. Like, it was actually bad. Like, it just didn't feel that good, especially for like that price. Like, a normal hotel is probably a better experience than that. Like, I don't know. I think they realized what they did, and I think if they don't fix their mistake, I mean, I can't even defend them now. Like, they gotta fix something. So they just gotta do that, do their thing, fix it. Put some more money into it. That lightsaber, I want to see that because it looks cool. But I'm not trying to pay that much money for that. But yeah, I mean, like, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you. Oh yeah, right now what's about to be next is the idea for Lucas World or Star Wars World or whatever you want to call it, which would have all the different Star Wars things. Oh wait, one more thing I want to touch on. There's a lot of people have problems with like Galaxy's Edge being sequels and like this thing being sequels. This thing I feel like it had more. It just had a Star Wars kind of vibe, but like it wasn't too Star Warsy. I don't know how to explain it. Like, Galaxy's Edge, I think, is mostly sequels. And then this, I mean, we saw sequel Stormtroopers, but I mean, it didn't seem too Star Warsy. But like, there was a lot of aliens and stuff that they advertised, which you don't see as much of in the sequels, more so in like the prequels, originals. A lot of prequels, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they were to make something and try to make the most money off of it, one theme, they'd have to do originals. Like, obviously, come on. Like, they're trying to push the sequels, just try, like, people are trying to redeem what they did and like push the product to get it better. But originals would make the most sense, right? I'd say like roughly maybe like 40% of the fan base probably hates the prequels. But I think that number is getting lower every day. And then that 60%, most of them love it. Almost all fans like the originals. Like, seriously. Like, they're prequel fans like the originals. That's usually what all of them started with. Sequel fans like the originals. That's pretty much what their whole thing's based off of. But most fans, I'm gonna say like 70% of people don't like the sequels. I'm just making these numbers up. I'm just guessing based off what I've seen. But like, the sequels aren't popular at all. The prequels are pretty divisive, and ever since they came out, the fan base has been divided. Like when it first, like the OGs came out, like it was just one fan base, and something bad happened. Like, I don't know, they just blamed George, but like the sequels, they divided even more after the prequels. So if they're gonna make the most money off of something, logically it had to be original base. But what they should do is probably just make it all three. But that costs a lot more money, put a lot more effort, and I don't know. More people will be complaining, oh, there's not enough prequels, there's not enough sequels or something. I don't know. It's hard to make everybody happy. Really, it really is, because the fan base is just too divided to make it. Because I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to please everybody because everybody just has different mindsets. But I don't know. The thing is, again, that Disney right now, I feel like they're trying to make fans happy, trying to redeem themselves, and everyone wants them to do things for the fans. But I mean, which I think they should, but also then again, I mean, you gotta think about it. George Lucas when he made like the originals. He wasn't doing that for the fans or the prequels. He was doing it based off his stories, what he wanted to do. I mean, yeah, some fans liked it, but that's not what he didn't care. Like after episode 1, he didn't change his script or anything because people didn't like that. Or episode 2, but episode 3, even then people hated it. He didn't like change the script because he thought people wouldn't like it because based off the previous one, he just kept going, like off of what he wanted to do. And I think that's what they did with this. Well, not really the sequels, but I think that's what they're doing now with like all their new shows and like I don't know, with all these things, and it's just a difficult situation. But Star Wars is in a better place now, and that kind of sounded weird, but yeah, it's in a better place now, and I think it's just gonna keep getting better and better and better. And yeah, see you guys. Bye. Okay, one last time. Keep forgetting to say it. So here, I haven't posted in a while. I'm sorry, because I've been busy and stuff. I'm really tired, and I'm gonna make what if the Luke Craft crate soon, and that'll probably come out by Christmas. I don't know, maybe tomorrow actually. Today is Saturday, December 11th, I believe. I think I don't really care anymore at this point, but yeah, I mean, I've been working on it. It might actually even be a 3-part thing, but I'm working on that right now. I'm finishing the writing, doing the last edits, and yeah. But anyways, here's the last part. I mean, here's the Lucas world art or whatever, Star Wars world art design, I guess. And yeah, see ya.